So before we write the equation for Allie's graph, let's review some things from yesterday. So this is Dane's graph, and we were given the fact that it took 24 minutes, and so we figured out that that meant we were numbering by one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That's important. 21, 22, 23, 24. Okay? So then we figured out, okay, this right here was 24,000. 24,000, so you know what I'm talking about. Okay, and then we divided by 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spaces, and it worked out 4,000, 8,000, 12,000, 12 plus 4, 16,000, 20,000, 24,000. And if we add 4,000 more, so this is something some of you didn't get to yesterday, last time we were working on it. If we added 4,000 more, then we would know how much water was in Allie's pool. Okay, I'm highlighting these because I get confused which is which. So if you added that, hopefully you figured that out already. If you add 4 more thousand, we get 20,000. And we found out that it takes 28,000 gallons. It takes 20 minutes. As we were numbering, we came across that. That takes 20 minutes. So now we know a lot. So now we can write an equation for Allie. And let's just put our equation here that we already know. Our slope was negative 1,000. And our intercept was 24,000. All right, so let's work on Allie's, and we're going to do that on a piece of paper. So we don't know the slope. So this is number 6. We're going to write an equation for a of x. We know the intercept. We just found it. It's 28,000. And to find the slope, we have to know something. Oh, dang. Sorry. Okay. So again, we're working on number 6. And we have to find a of x. We know the intercept is 28,000. And for the slope, we need the change in the dependent variable, which is y, divided by with respect to, we say the change, and I'm writing this out. Remember this, okay? So you want to have that in your notes. But usually in math, mathematicians don't like to write a lot of words. In math, you don't have to write it. That's why I did it. So change in y, delta y, it's a Greek letter, delta means change. Whenever you see that, change the y. All right, I know this is a lot of writing, but this is what you need to know for this. So just this, a lot of this is stuff you've done before and you just may not remember. So if I know 2 points, I can find the slope. And one way we can find is we can count. We're going to do it with subtraction because these are big numbers and I'm not sure if I want to count this. Seems a little strange. So I'm going to notice that I have 2 points, 2 xy points. I'm going to write them down, and then I'm going to just find a change. So let's label them. We have one here, and in this one, x is 0 and y is 28,000. So this point right here, x is 0, y is 28,000. And then we have this point here, x is 20, y is 0. Okay? So those are my 2 points. 0, 28,000, and I have to stay in the same order, xy 20, 0. Okay, it's easy subtraction. Okay, so I'm just going to subtract these numbers. 0 minus 20 is negative 20. So I start at 0 and I have to take away 20. I'm obviously in the negative, negative 20. Okay, and that is my change in x. 28,000 minus 0. It would be easier subtracting 0. And that's my change in y. Okay, so make sure you're getting the concept here. These are the two x values, and I find the change by subtracting. These are the two y values, and I find the change by subtracting. And then I just do my ratio. 28,000 divided by negative 20. Okay, see if you can work that out, because that's something you could, a lot of you could do that in your head, or take out your calculator. Those zeros are going to cancel out, and I'm going to have 1400. It's going to be negative because it's a positive divided by a negative. Negative 1,400 is our slope. So y equals mx plus c. A of x equals negative 1,400x, because that's m, our slope. M is negative 1,400. In function notation, we don't write y, we write the name of the function. And we know our intercept. We knew that right at the beginning, plus 28,000. Okay? It's okay to have big numbers. When you're working with real life scenarios, you're going to have big numbers sometimes. All right. So now we got it. And they wanted us to do the domain and the range. So that's easiest to get by looking at the graph. So I want you to think about that for a minute before I start the next video. So remember, domain, that's my domain. It's what do I start with? I'm starting with counting my minutes. My range is over here. So thinking of Allie, A of x, what is the domain? What's the interval for the domain? And what's the interval for the range?